Hello, hello. It is Sara Waggle, astrologer and leadership coach here for Moon Astrology Tarot. This time for the moon in Pisces. This is October 13th through the 15th. Woo. Okay. First of all, we're building up to a potent full moon on the 17th. But before we get there, let's talk about this moon in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign. It's going to immediately trine Mercury in Scorpio. So Mercury and Venus are now bookending Scorpio. We got Mercury at 0, Venus at 25, 26, and we have Mars in Cancer. We have a lot of water, okay, in this next couple of days, this 13th through the 15th. Okay. So, and we have a lot of, because Pisces will now have the moon, Saturn, Neptune, and then we have Mars in Cancer, and we have, like I said, Venus or Mercury and Venus in Scorpio. So the intuitive downloads, the psychic potential is on point with a lot of water, right? We've got mutable water in Pisces. Cancer is cardinal water, which is initiation, it's nurturing, all of those things. Scorpio is fixed water, which is psychic abilities. It's also deep emotional stuff. Do not be surprised if a lot of stuff comes up for you to be cleansed. This might be a great opportunity if you're near like hot springs, or something like, a waterfall or something like that, where you can get cleansed by the mist of said moving water. Take a good shower during this time, to be around some moving water to cleanse, right? It also can act as a conductor, to, bring on some spiritual stuff. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of people, being completely terrified of like clairs, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, all of those things. So, be attentive to your environment. This also would probably be a really good time to not consume intoxicants like alcohol, substances, etc. Like, because this is a lot of water, you could get very dehydrated very quickly. Um, you also might make some poor decisions, say something that you probably shouldn't say. Things like a lot of, because this is a good amount of harmonious water energy. I'm just encouraging you to take advantage of it. Um, because we're also building up to a full moon in Aries, which is a yeah. What else we have going on? Pluto's stationed, but he's not moving forward just yet. So it may be a really like woozy couple of days. It may also be a very fatiguing couple of days. It may be where you need to like self-isolate a little bit, not in a trauma response or toxic sort of way, but more in a you need to process everything that's coming up and out. There may be some crying or some emotional outbursts and things like that, and it's all in the highest good of moving things through and out, right? Um, Again, stay super hydrated, eat really good food, like nourishing food, not just, fast food, but like nourishing food. You might want to also think about eating like root vegetables, things that will keep you grounded, um, and whatnot. What else do I want to say here? This could be a time where people could get really super scared, right? Because a lot of people are very scared of their own psychic potential, because we have, as a society, it's been like put in that whole dark occult category, that it's, you're not supposed to know things. You're not supposed to just intuit things, meaning be intuitive about things, right? But if you know, you know, right? Like, so tune into that. Occult only means that it's unseen. It does not mean anything dark. It does not mean anything light. It just means things are unseen. And so when we feel stuff in our body, it's tune into that. I feel like people could experience headaches, nausea, things like that, or even like confusion, um, maybe even vertigo, bed like spins, like um like vertigo, or I don't want to say dizziness per se. I don't think it, but it could be. But it could be a lot of those sorts of body symptoms because this could be really floaty, right? We could, if this might be a good time to like be out on the earth barefoot type of thing to keep yourself from floating, from being so floaty or being so like, um, yeah. So there's a lot of that kind of like you might feel like the room is spinning kind of thing. And it could be a good time to, like I said, be grounded, connect to earth barefoot. If you don't have the earth to connect to because you live in a city, okay, find a way to connect with something with the earth, whether it's root vegetables, or crystals that are very earthy or texture feeling. Um, Interacting with plants or potting soil or dirt somehow, to kind of keep yourself steady and stabilized. This full moon that we're building up to is definitely not stable. It is definitely not stable, and we are headed towards a very unstable Scorpio season. And so, practice your practices, get yourself practiced. Because if you are unable to or unwilling to adapt and accommodate and be resourceful, it could be a very, very bumpy ride for you. And so, I talked about before, like connecting with your community, your neighbors, things like that, knowing who they are and what you can do to help them and what they can do to help you, sort of thing. Like that's going to get more and more and more and more important. Um, and so, keeping yourself as sourced as you need to be. Um, this couple of days could also be where you need to like lie down a lot. Maybe even do some like binaural beat type music or crystal bowls, to really settle yourself down type of thing. I'm just feeling like the energy is going to be very unstable. Even though it's a beautiful energy because it's a lot of water, but it's a lot of water. So it's definitely a time to, keep yourself where you need to be, and watch your emotions and your outbursts and things like that, because that could totally happen during these couple of days. So let's see what's up with the tarot, and whatnot. And of course, the links are below if you would like to book a reading, book a consultation with me, whether it is your sun, your moon, your rising, your full chart summary. Maybe you want a single transit reading so you can know what's coming up with the nodes shifting in January, Pluto going into Aquarius in November. What's that going to look like for you with your natal chart for the next 20 years? What area of your life are you going to be, focused on for the long haul? Things like that. Where is the next few lunation cycles going to occur in your life? What life areas? You can also get the wellness astrology consultation if you would like to know best practices for exercise, for nutrition, for your, natal chart, kind of thing. So I've got lots of stuff available, got more stuff and changes coming, working on stuff bit by bit, piece by piece. Thanks for your patience with that. I am, like I said, working on a different way to be able to put out contact info, and whatnot, so that you'll have access to be able to email me and ask me questions and things like that. You can, of course, drop a comment here, but I know some people would rather not be public about it. I get that. But do feel free to like, comment, share, and all of the things with the videos so that we can keep this YouTube growing. Let's see what we got going on with the tarot. Um, Justice in reverse. This is Captain Picard in reverse. Oh boy. Um, okay. I feel like some things are not gonna go the way people would like them to go. That could be with any of the potential current, celebrity cases or political cases. Things are not going to go. I know we haven't had our election yet, but it's coming fast. Um, but justice in reverse. Something's not going the way you want it to go. Something is not. and it could create a emotions running overboard, running in overdrive, something like that. Like I feel like that's what this justice in reverse, like something just isn't going your way. It's not, you thought that you had put it out there objectively and it's just not playing out that way. Um, However that may be showing up for you. We also got the page of Batlets upright. Is the page Alexander, I believe. So page of Batlets upright. Okay, so this is intellect. Um, Batlets is swords. Page is curiosity, intellectual curiosity. So again, you're back to that, Mercury now in Scorpio with Venus in Scorpio, Jupiter and Gemini. These planets want truth. Pluto hasn't moved from 2938 of Capricorn. These planets want some truth. They're curious. They're digging. They're digging, trying to get that truth. They're trying to get people to, the people around them to speak what they actually want to experience or why they're not, moving. Justice in reverse. This is people aren't doing what they said they were going to do. And we want to know why, right? So that again, this could be like, again, tensions are freaking building with this full moon and with the Scorpio season coming up. Like people want truth. People want to know what the hell is going on and why things aren't going a certain way, and why aren't people getting what they need, and why are why are you not doing what you said you were going to do, type of thing. So there's a lot of explorative energy, but it's kind of becoming tense because of what may be showing up with like those around you. Does that make sense? Okay, let's see what's up with the Woodland Wardens. Um, oh, we got the dragonfly and the pansy. We just had this, balance. We just had this one, I think, in the last video, in fact. Um, so many things about balance. We're finished. I mean, we're 20-ish degrees Libra. Um, so it's kind of the apex of balancing. Um, and I would say that combined with, hold on one second, justice in reverse, things are out of balance. And you know it, you sense it, your body's telling you it's out of balance. You're feeling anxious, you're feeling nervous, you're picking your nails, you're doing all of the anxiety things because shit's out of balance and you know it. So the best way to balance things, let's put it this way. Let's broaden this out a bit because this isn't just about balance. This is about everything, right? The best way to heal, balance, create the world that you want goes back to Gandhi, and create the change within yourself. You have to go within yourself to create the change you want to see in the world. And if that includes, the environment that you live in has to change, that's what it means. But by all means, be discerning. I feel like this combined with that solar eclipse we just had on the second could really create like abrupt breakups. And while that could be for the better, consider what you have in a current relationship that you may actually need should there be a situation like the flooding, like you know what I'm saying? Um, because the last thing you want is to be all by yourself and because you hastily ended something that now you're like, oh shit, I actually needed people to support me. I actually needed, like maybe you're codependent and you don't even realize it, type of thing. That could be a thing. A South Node in Libra is about codependency, and dependency versus North Node Aries is independence and interdependence. So I feel like there could be, I don't know. I feel like there could be some abrupt relationship endings. Um, And baby, that's not the best course of action. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a better way, there's a way to find balance, and whatnot. I'm not saying don't break up. If you're in a bad situation, I get it, I get it, I get it. But I'm saying be discerning and not reactive. There we go. Okay. That's what I got for this moon in Pisces. I will, of course, you can look at the sun and rising signs for Libra season to find out where this full moon in Aries, which happens on the 17th, is hitting your chart for your rising sign. But if you would like to know exactly where this or how, what aspects, because this full moon's coming with a big, huge, grand cardinal grand cross between Pluto, Mars, the sun, and the moon. So we've got Mars moving in on an opposition to Pluto. The shit's about to get real. Mars and Pluto compete. They bang heads like hell because they both want power. And so, and Pluto's got the upper hand. So, yeah, so some shit's about to get crazier. We're building up. We are building up. The apex probably won't be though till next year. So, like I said, unfortunately, we're in this now. We all have to pay attention to what's bubbling up, and it's probably bubbling up to a pressure cooker boiling point very quickly. So hang on tight. We've all got this. We've all got this. We got it within us to get through this. I guarantee everybody, if you're watching my videos, you are, you feel something, you know that you've got it within you. And if you don't, we need to be in contact so I can show you the brilliance and magic with a K that you are according to your natal chart. All right, that's what I got for this moon in Pisces. Hang on tight. It's going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. Just know that we're all going to be okay. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.